Time to flame Valve? I'm fucking ready, dude. I love flaming Valve. And I love flaming the people who defend Valve, too. It's nice. What's happening in the world? What did you do, Mr. Valve? What did you do? Let's find out. Is Valve really gonna cash in the Battle Pass and Dota Plus money? And not give anything to the teams that qualified for the major? Nope, they won't. I can't believe I'm making this post, but yeah, for reals. The money should be help the game. Help the game. Omega lol. You really thought your Battle Pass money goes somewhere other than Valve's pocket? I mean, yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens. It's a company. They heckin' love building yachts and making money, dude. What can you do? I don't care if they're liked, as long as some suckers still play the game. To be fair, they never announced any percent of the Battle Pass stakes would go to tourneys. Nah, they didn't. I mean, I don't know why this Redditor with the title is expecting. He feels entitled that the pro players get money. Maybe it would be the right thing to do. But since when have you heard a corporation doing the right thing to do, you know? Wouldn't it the right thing to do is not to build iPhones in China? That might be the right thing to do. But who the fuck is gonna pay the shareholders? Did you ever think about that? Well, that's why the fuck the right thing to do is never done, dude. That's just the way it is. Were they ever gonna get Battle Pass money to the major either way? Did they say anything like that? Valve fund half of major's prize pools. Do you think the prize pool should be distributed among all teams? That's not correctly. But yeah, give them money for winning the leagues. Well, they kinda are giving money to winning the leagues, but yeah, this OP is a little bit butthurt, to be perfectly fair. Valve doesn't have shareholders? No, it's even worse. They have like fucking 10 people profiting of all of it. Owners. Winter major cancelled. Okay, so this is why this guy's whining, boys. Here we go. What the fuck happened 8 hours ago? What the actual fuck? They dropped this when I'm sleeping, just so they don't get the backlash? I see. They scared. As the winter tour of 2021, whatever, draws to a close, we made the difficult decision to cancel the first major. While hopes were high we could host an international LAN event, the discovery and spread of new strains of COVID and the resulting increase of travel restrictions made it unfeasible for all qualified teams to go to a LAN together. As there will be no major, Tournament 1 will conclude after regional league tournament have ended. Player participate in who the fuck care? Shut the fuck about the fantasy already. I don't wanna fucking see this word in a fucking announcement, alright? Shut the fuck up, Valve. You piece of shit. Fantasy bullshit, my fucking god, dude.
And Valve just does not give a
my god, dude. Wasting my fucking breath with fantasy. I don't give a fuck. Fantasy players can all fucking sit on a dick, dude. Holy shit. What is that shit? Motherfucking fantasy. You know how upset people are about fucking major getting cancelled? And they're like, don't worry guys, the fantasy point... Fuck off. Actually pisses me off a little bit. Alright, never mind. For teams participating in the DPC earn points by playing in the respective regional leagues, as well as through international competition at the majors. But since the phase major is no longer happening, we decided to redistribute the points of the second and third major. It's redistributed the points. Okay. This way the balance of points between regional and cross-region play remains the same. The points will be distributed as follows. Okay, so more major points. Okay. We will continue to evaluate the situation regarding international travel for future majors as we progress to the second tour. I don't get it though. Okay, so major's cancelled, right? But the people that qualified for this major are still going to something, right? Or did they just qualify to nothing? I don't get it, dude. Did they actually qualify to nothing? I don't even get it. They qualified to nothing? Oh my god. I'd be so mad, dude. All to save EG from not qualifying to the major. They did it. They saved EG. They fucking did it. If I'm fucking... What team is coming up now? I think there's a game coming up like... Alliance vs OG. Here it is, yeah, it's right here in the watch tab. How do you take this game seriously? I don't even know. Like, what the fuck? Not even sure. We're rushing Alliance vs OG. DPC, talking, no major. DPC Alliance versus OG. Alright, I made the title. I just had to make the title. We'll watch it. Let's keep going with the major talk. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Wow, dude. Wait until season 2 major gets cancelled. The price will either stay the same or get shoved all into a tournament. Oh, you know what? What's kind of funny? They mentioned the DPC points getting redistributed, but not the money. I got you there, Valve. Redistribute the DPC points, but keep the money. It's fine. Cash it. It may be disappointing for the fans, but it's actually enraging for the pros. I mean, I'd be mad. I had like three months to prepare the next major and bombed hard. To be fair, I'll defend Valve. There was a new strain of COVID, but I think Counter-Strike has a major going on or something, right? I don't know. I'd have to look into that too. Any normal human being wouldn't realize COVID isn't going away too soon. For the high unpredictability of travel, you have to find concrete solution. Throwing the towel in with no reasonable compensation is absolutely bullshit. Finding concrete solutions means spending money trying to fix problems. You have to pay people to find solutions. That's not in the Valve MO. The Valve MO is yoink the cash, run away. With as little effort as possible. If they complain, then fix it. If they don't complain, easy clap. Even if they complain, sometimes don't fix it actually. Yeah, I finished my meal. Why should Valve even try to up their game when they fuck up? The community ends up clamoring for a new battle pass to buy. The fact that the community as usually else complain about the state of the game, and esports end up giving in the walls to Valve every single time. Cool. Team Tickles and Liquid. Also, there goes honey hype for the next few weeks of DPC. Yeah, true. I mean, it's actually crazy. I think they should have a qualification to something. Am I crazy? Like, they earned a qualification to the one major or LAN or anything. I don't fucking know. I feel like Valve should give top 4 DPC regional and mini tournament with prize money, no DPC points. Yeah, something. Edit. Dual region should also start applying. I mean, if ping can be ping cannot be handled. Stop it, guys. You can't fucking play with 250 ping against professional teams. Quinn is live right now talking about it. Oh boy. I hope they clipped some mad take. Man, I was in Pondo streaming this new game feeling so sad. Yatoro being used in every analogy is pretty funny. Wait, what? Yatoro? What did he say? I miss Yatoro thing. Quinn is on a rage on stream right now. Quinn is heated right now for a good reason. I'm glad he deserves to be. He earns to be heated, man. Bum 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 bum. What's extra spice on my Reddit? I don't see anything. Nah, I don't see any spicy on my Reddit. Okay, fine, I think. Scrolling. Suddenly, the remaining league teams feel so pointless. Like, who cares if you get 4th or 5th place in EU? Well, you get like $1,000 more. That's kind of poggies. That's $200 for each player. Coach takes a cut. Coach takes a cut. And then orgs maybe take a cut, and then maybe your mama takes their mama. Sorry, not your mama, Chad. Your mama doesn't take a cut. Their mama takes a cut, and you're left with $50 for winning some games. It's kind of cool. Hype. Back to last year, scenario of 2 majors and lots of debate. If all teams deserve to qualify for TIA. Yeah, 2 majors. There's more points for the majors this time. The issue last team, the team didn't want to make it out of the first stage. They missed intentionally twice to qualify TI over teams that did well at the major. Yeah, the Alliance incident is what he's talking about. Not winning a game at majors and still going to TI, I think. Give us some percentage of those majors. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? What the fuck? You can't just punish the teams that have done well season 1 just because of COVID. I mean, you must get extra well to... You must get something extra played well during these weeks. Man, they're so incompetent. Like others pointed out, money. How the orgs and player are gonna survive this? I don't know, actually. Can't have a gameplay patch, can't have a major. Performance issues and bugs in game, cosmetics. What a great time for Dota. Yeah, they're fucking trying. They're fucking trying to kill this game right now. Will is modding on stream, and rightfully so. Okay, this one has 800 upvotes. I'll read this one. Lamau, no fucking way. They're going to distribute points based on regional league standings. They're not going to give anyone money based on regional league standings. And it begs the question, why even commit to the stupid fucking system in the first place? Why create a system that forces team to incredibly consistent time sinks, practice and performances when COVID means that there's every possibility you can't fulfill your end of the bargain for what? Why not create a system the opposite of the dipshit system, one where it's elastic, ask less of the player, you can't guarantee their sacrifices will be compensated. You're not even going to add extra slots and bonuses second majors. Well, I won't give any details of why we have this system, but part of the reason is that some people that shouldn't have a lot of influence in the scene, I know what people, but I'm not gonna name them, are in Valve's ear telling them that this is the way it should be, when they don't know shit. They're so clueless and so stupid, never worked in esports in their entire fucking life, and they they for some reason managed to convince Valve that leagues is the way because Counter-Strike is doing it, when we had a perfect system. It's not Kyle. I'm not gonna say who it is, but holy fuck, it's so stupid. I mean, some of you guys can figure out who it is, who I might be talking about, but yeah. Valve is one of the worst examples of institutional brain rot I've seen in my life. Just absolutely San Fran branded idiots all the way down with too much money flowing from being the first people to e-distribution to ever get a change. A lot of professional Dota, they need to pay the teams what they should have paid out in the major, at very least. I don't want to see a single other young man lose their time and opportunities to this absolute dumpster fire organization. Yeah, it sucks, dude. It sucks. No, it wasn't Kyle at all. Kyle doesn't have talk to Valve about it. I mean, he might have been involved a little bit, I think, but I don't know about that. Some of you guys guessed it anyways. Yep, I love Dota. From interest in the pro scene dwindling since COVID started, how fucking Valve is handling esports. Yep, I mean, look at them. What the fuck are they doing then? I'll pull out the cam, boys. For those of you that are bored of my takes, can at least look at my face molding. Excuse me. Why would it be BSJ? I mean, the fact that you guys don't know, then it's no point. You have to piece a few puzzles together to realize who it is, guys. But who would I know would have influence over this, right? I'm not gonna lead you guys to it, but I'm saying, why would BSJ has no fucking influence, dude, of anything, I think. Sorry, but... wow, this is really unfortunate. I was looking forward to the major and watching the best teams compete in a new patch. I'm not gonna confirm or anything tonight, but it's definitely not... It's definitely not like a player or a personality kind of guy. I was looking for the major, watching the best teams come in a patch. Yeah. The mail on teams pulling out to season 2. Let's see here. If all the teams decide to just not compete in season 2, we will have some sort of stable system. Either better communication or Dota just dies completely. Either way, it's better than the current state of things. I mean, it's an eloquent response, you know? He's not even that mad. Go on a strike.
Everyone's saying that the teams need to be compensated for doing well, are sleeping on Secret dominating last year and then T being moved.
Yeah. Nah, for sure, bro. Lance for 11 months. They got fucked by that too. Obsidian this 29 months. Yeah, a lot of teams are getting fucked. E.g. failing to qualify the major. Well, cancel the major. BMW Space. Barre, thank you for 10 months, man.
31,000 years, big
Rhythmic, thanks, brother. Thank you. God, these comment chains are too long. I'm trying to get to the next fucking comment, you know what I mean? What is it? Spoken like a true king. A lot of the casual towns speaking up against Valve now. Well, it's easy to speak up now. I really hope the competitive Dota is mature enough to pull out the move like this. 10 upvotes, I'm not reading that. Let's not listen to this for now. It's too intense. Let's listen to some of our old classics. On a low volume. That's better. Quinn is going live, talking about Major. His thoughts. Okay, let's see what the... I'll sum up his points below. Props to Quinn for speaking out publicly. I'm summing up these rewarding is. He starts off by acknowledging that Valve is a private company. It's driven by profit. Dota's an awesome game and he wants Valve to thrive. Valve never talks to the team. EG never knew, and he assumes EG is a very cloudy team. It's safe to say that teams like Secret and Enigma didn't know either. Yeah, I can confirm that teams like Secret and Enigma didn't know either. That I know of, the people I've talked to. Valve never said anyone that they might cancel the major. They might find the same as Reddit. The new Omicron was a thing, but the CSGO is tournament. Riot does. Valve never acknowledged anything. Yeah, I mean, that just doesn't make sense, by the way. How the fuck are other people having tournaments, by the way? Rumor says TO bailed out, not Valve, but regardless, absolutely communication with pros. Yeah, we'll get to the draft later. Silence LA Major. Valve has been super silent. Canceling LA was the right move, but it was completed silence since then, especially that one summer. Dude, that was fucked up, dude. I know at least OG, they flew out to LA and then they canceled it on the spot. It was kind of crazy. Pros do not get told when patch drops. Yeah. Players are being too disrespected. There's some instances he cannot talk about because they're too sensitive. I mean, I'll tell this again. Valve is a terrible company at caring about the people that are keeping their game alive. Period. That's all. They're a very terrible company. Their egos are probably the size of absolute gigablimps that soar over the earth. Unstoppable. I'm sure of this. Third-party events, the BTS Summit and ESL Burning Man are lifeblood of scene. Valve has choked them out with the new schedule. Yep. People like Cyborg and Matt have really good perspective on ambassadors of the scene. They have no opportunity to make a change. Procasters and notable figures don't speak out because they rely on Valve for a living. They don't want to bite the hand that feeds them. Well, I don't fucking care. I can bite all I want. Dota as a spectator, a sport is better than ever. TI majors are breaking viewership records, at least coming even. Riot handles esports way better, and he believes that Dota deserves more than silence. True. Blog posts all feel like corporate talk. Hey, we're sorry, but can't make the major happen. Just, hey, majors cancelled, tough luck. Teams have played for 2 months, there's no point. They're gonna major it. They have a game against EG coming up, but there's literally no point. Fuck, that's tonight, that's true. Feels bad, man.
Gorgc.
Data is next 5 months.
Make an in-house tournament POC.
I kinda wanna do it, but it takes effort. This is the way I wanna do it, by the way. But it would be... I would have to put effort in, so... Maybe I shouldn't reveal how I wanna do it. Shanghai Boston, thank you. Wait, it's Shanghai Boston, I was reading here. Thank you, Crippyrex, thanks.
Have a great day, less than 3.
Scene should be way better. Prize pool was spread throughout the year, not just TI. Ice Ice was in chat and agree with this. Of course. I mean, that's always the case. Everybody says that. But the thing is, Valve is so scared of TI prize pool being slightly smaller, and then they have to... admit the game is dead. But for real, dude, just give 30% of the battle pass instead of 25. That would literally keep the game alive forever. You could always give a little bit more. And you would be fine still. If you win every single major in league, you have less than 12th place in TI. You have to win 80 majors to make the same amount to win TI.
Stuff because people like Gabby exist selling out for $20. Dono's gore.
I mean, Gabby is an idiot, but for what he did, for sure. But that's not the reason. Fuck, I lost my thread. Dude, why is my thing? Look at my mouse. Why is it like this? What the fuck? Let me see here. Blah blah blah. He would make more money timing full-time. Okay, here we go, streaming. He would make more money full-time streaming than playing professionally, but can't do both 100% of the time. And also, Dota is generally bad for streaming profits. Yeah, most streamers have 2x subs than current viewers. Dota has like 20% of current viewers. I can confirm that's kind of true. I'm like at 30%. I pressed middle mouse. Why, thank you, but it was stuck. It's true. Dota is one of the least profitable games to stream. That I do know about as well. Might quit pro. Note he's very emotional. He's not gonna quit pro. No shot. People have messaged Valve a lot, but there's no response or corporate style non-response. Dude, this triggers me the most. The corporate style non-response. We appreciate you reaching out, but in current situation and climates, I am unable to give you a adequate response in the current timeth. Yours truly, Valve. Like, what the fuck, dude? What did you just say? You said nothing. Fuck off. They paid with their own money Ponlo to come to the USA, didn't get anything for it. Ponlo missed Christmas with his family to play with Quincy and go to tournaments. Qualifies to major, immediately gets cancelled.
Hop. 30% master race.
Thank you. BTS help with Ponlo's living rating. There's a decent chance if EG wins is dying. Quincy forfeits against EG. There's a decent chance if EG wins against Adaya, Quincy forfeits against EG. Wow. No shot. The new mute function sucks. Yes, he's saying this. Well, Kyle is talking about Quintessence. Kyle is talking. Oh boy, here we go. TOs don't want to host a major that is worth less than the next major and the one after that. Valve covers flight hotels in CSGO. I think this happened. If that happened, the major would not be cancelled. So Kyle's confirming that the TOs canceled the major, not the Valve. Kyle, by the way, before anybody listens to Kyle at all, Kyle works for tournament organizers, so everything he's saying is in self-interest of the tournament organizers and not himself. You know, he's saying interest in himself, just so you guys know, not for the good of the scene or anything. So yeah, just so you know. Kyle, 3 majors. Shanghai Boston system was the best. I agree with Kyle. That was the best. Price pool at TI was not the biggest issue, but so much of the calendar being based around that it is. No one spends a month on DPC to win a 27k. They wanted to go TI. Yes. Everything Valve does is intentional. Unmonopolized. Okay. Alright, I'm done with reading Kyle. Okay, we're here. CSGO has major 2 weeks after TI with unmasked talent and players interacting with fans. Pog. Maybe Valve are anti-vaxxers. That's what I'm starting to circle around towards. Maybe the reason they don't want to hold majors is like, I don't want to wear no mask and have no vaccination card, and I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, so fuck the major. I mean, what is going on? It works in Counter-Strike. Why does it not work in Dota? What's going on? Just fucking have vaccination cards for every single fucking person there. And I don't think there's gonna be a big issue. Alright. Brax. We know Valve looks at Reddit. They make patch changes and bug changes after Reddit posts gain traction. Yes, they do. Moonmender in chat. Remember Valve told us TI not to complain about shit publicly and talk to them first? Here we are months after TI constantly asking them what's going on with zero response. Side note, Moon is retweeting the League of Legends esports posts. Lamau. Smart. Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting. Sucks for the pro players, dude. I mean, I feel for them. I feel for them for sure. What can you do? Valve wants to suck everybody dry of every dollar they have and then leave this game to dry. I'm sure of it. I just thought, I thought Alliance gave OG Timbersaw. They didn't give OG Timbersaw. Okay. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Okay, well, what else do we have here? I heckin' love Valve. People have extremely low expectations from Valve and they still disappoint. Fuck Valve, Dota community there's much better. Yeah. Kind of. He's 100% right. Valve does the absolute bare minimum when it comes to Dota. It makes no sense because all they have to do is 10% more effort and result in a massive improvement. Especially leaving so much money on the table but not prioritizing Dota properly. If you think Valve is a corporate entity and only cares about money, they're literally losing free money but being so dismissive of Dota. Yes. For every dollar they invest in the pro game in terms of tournament marketing, they'd get a 10x return. Okay, that's just, now he's just making up numbers, but fine. A flourishing pro scene keeps Dota 2 running and allows Valve to make much money from battle passes and cosmetics. I mean, they will make money of battle passes and cosmetics even if there was zero pro scene. Just pointing that out. So this guy is just making a lot of stuff up and people are upvoting it, but whatever, dude. I get his points. He's upset. 10x, blah blah blah. But yeah, I do believe there's probably a positive return of putting a little bit more effort in. That I do believe. And I don't think Valve could have forced this major to happen if because of COVID maybe, but I'm sure there were solutions there. But I'm guessing the solutions can't be reached mostly because of ego, honestly. I think ego is a big thing stopping Valve right now. They don't want to like, oh, you guys ask, we have to play for the plane tickets now and not you guys? Fuck you. And then they're like, cancel the major. I don't care. The cancellation of the major is so brutal for Quincy Crew players. It is. Pawn loan current major situation. Why can't I read this? Oh. Why is major prize pool and points not distributed at least partially to make the teams that are qualified would qualify? Flew over to the other side of the world to play DPC in 1 and I'm gonna make 2k USD The whole season after expenses? That's pretty rough, actually. Battle Pass proceeds should go to supporting all the teams that just got screwed. Yeah, right, dude. Right, bro. Why would normal players give a shit about this? I mean, honestly, you don't have to give a shit. But the only thing you have to give a shit about, it's like the pointlessness of... If you care about watching Pro Dota at all, you have to like care about the pointlessness of having watched all these games so far and not having a major coming up, all because of some greedy non-communication bullshit. That's why you should care. It's just not right, you know? That's what upsets me, you know? Fuck Valve, you know? But in general, no tournament, whatever for me, but yeah. We'll check Twitter soon. Boom on Twitter. I think that when I'm on my deathbed, looking back at my life, despair, the decision to commit my entire youth to trying to become a Dota 2 pro will be the worst one I've made in this life. Damn. That's too real, man. Too real. Too fucking real. EG Manager speaks about the major constellation. Is it time to whip out the community fund the major? If this post gets 3,000 likes, I'll throw the first major myself. Slacks is gonna do it. I believe. I mean, there's so much profit to be made.
Hates us because we never played Artifact or Underlord, and now they have a deep hatred for their player base and pro scene. Meanwhile, CS:GO dev team loves their player base and you can actually make money of the skin market. Kinda strange.
Yeah, it's super weird. Super weird. Wait, why are my donuts not showing up? There we go. It is strange. Alright, let's check. 2022 major cancellation and communication. This is the Valve EGCO. I mean, this is too long, I think, but... T10 Valve held a meeting with all the teams. After explaining the schedule, 2 points were clearly made. When teams have problems, they should stop going directly to public platforms and should instead communicate with Valve. Stop talking shit about us, please. Valve sees TI as a passion project. They don't gain much revenue from TI compared to the time put in. And when teams go out... What do you mean? What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Are you actually crazy? Are they actually insane? TI prize pool. This is $32 million. Alright, that's what that was TI9. Okay, no, sorry. 40 million. Yeah, $40 million. That is literally a fourth of what they made from the battle pass. They made $120 million from the battle pass, and they're saying they didn't make profit. It's just a for fun thing. What are you talking about, dude? Do you think the battle pass would really get the same traction if it wasn't connected to TI? I mean, that's what they're saying, I guess.
The time has come. Forget
Holy
about
delusional, dude.
Gorgc tournament is here.
They're actually delusional.
As you wish and winner can hold your
they're
cup
like,
XD.
You know what they're actually saying with that sentence? Is that it doesn't matter if we pocket all the money. We're just being generous and giving 25%. That's what they're saying. Holy greedy shit, piece of shit, actually. What the fuck? No way. Teams should be able to go directly to Valve with problems they have. Those problems can be acknowledged and either solved or managed in a way to create a harmonious relationship. However, there's no way for teams to communicate directly with Valve and no information given to teams. Yeah. Yeah. Yowza. I mean... the fact of the matter is, even though I think what's happening right now, I think people have to, I mean, Valve and everybody has to bite the bullet, and you know, it's gonna, some of the teams might not make it to the next major, if they make a major, right? Some of the teams that are living in war zones and fucking mega COVID restricted places, they are not gonna make it to the major. But I'm sure they could get like 80% of the teams there with vaccination cards and all that. And it's gonna suck for the like 3-4 teams that don't make it, but they could compensate those teams for not making it somehow, and then host a major. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of having a major that not everybody goes to or something. If that happens, oh, here we go. Izulu rant. Alright, I'll scroll a little bit. Scroll a bit. F. The chosen keyboard. Are OG hashtag adding me? And fucking... What the fuck are you doing? Stop it. Where's their take on the major? Game time, qualify, Dude, I've scrolled like 10 years, I haven't seen anything about
Steam
it.
earned a total of $4.3 billion in sales in 2017, exclusive of sales from DLCs and apps. T is a drop in the bucket.
The best, thanks to the 5 gift subs.
Is it possible for big teams to intentionally fuck around in the remaining DPC games as a form of protest?
It is, but also they would lose a few $1,000, so I don't think they will. Check clown post on OG. This one? This is what you guys want to check out? This shit.
Let me guess. You consider yourself
Hello, 6 player. Alright, fam. Today's sad day, but we're live. Scrolling. First in battle, last in retreat. Alliance tweets always just make me sad, you know? The guy that runs the Twitter is like, I have to think of something to say when they're losing every fucking game. I mean, first in battle, but at least we're not giving up, right? Not giving up. We're still last in the Division 2 against Team Bald soon, but we haven't given up. Okay, that doesn't seem to...
Dota is this one child doing their best to prove themselves to their parents, graduating top of their class and providing for them, but the parents just prefer the younger screw-up of a son and gives him all the inheritance.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to be anything more here. No, not a lot of hot takes. Not a lot of hot takes. Not a lot of hot takes. I guess we'll have the battle bundle sale tonight. The perfect diversion. Yeah, that is actually smart. That is actually smart. Just have a little bit of a battle pass release. Have a little bit of battles. Injustice towards the Dota 2 community. Okay, I think the game is starting, boys. I should watch the game.
They're saying that compared to the time spent on making TI happen, they're getting much less profit than just throwing together a shitty battle pass in a month and getting more money per hour of work that way.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but they're still making an obscene amount of money. They can't call... I feel like you can't call it a passion project. I don't know, dude. It's kind of weird. Also, do you guys even remember the audio quality and the fucking... We were hearing cars in the background and shit at TI. I'm not really sure how much effort they actually put in. They're fucking scuffed as fuck, dude. No Dota sound? Oh yeah, fix it. Alright, what do we got here? OG vs Alliance. We're gonna watch a little bit. So the plan for today is, at least, as standing, we watch OG vs Alliance, because it's a pretty fun series. Then we play a few games of Dota. Then we have EG Undying later tonight. It's gonna be a long stream today, boys. Long stream today. I mean, oh, Misha. Who's gonna die first, Aramis or Misha? Aramis and FNG. Yowza is what we call that one. First to the battle, but and also first to retreat this time. For Alliance. Major maybe, LAN, go see. That's kind of pog. I mean, I hope Valve took the device and saying maybe we'll host it anyways, because it's kind of weird that they wouldn't delay it. I'm ready. I know Valve are listening to my stream. That's why. That's why I did.
Good morning, Prog. So nice of you to continue boosting Arm's account.
I got them. Valve's provided additional update for the team's player regarding the Dota 2 Winter Major. Here we go. What's going on? We hear disappointment. We made the decision based on a number of factors. Some related to Omicron, some related to travel issues. Some related to willingness of tournament organizers to run events. We should have done a better job keeping you all in the loop. We should have also been more willing to take a different approach earlier to finally conclude the first season. We apologize for this. We're working a plan to see if we can get everyone together in one location playing out the LAN. Obviously, this event will have a number of constraints placed on it, even in the current state of the world. We'll update you all as we something more concrete in place. Pog. I'm sorry, but may I ask where is this additional meshes? I cannot find it anywhere on their actual website. I like that this is the OG Twitter girl. OG still can't read their emails. So Valve saying there's still some issues related to the willingness of tournament organizers. Don't think there are any issues when it comes to CSGO. I mean, Ritzy, now you're just being a bit stupid. I'm sorry. I know you follow me, but there can be issues with Dota and not issues with CSGO tournament organizers. That's a choice of the tournament organizers. They can't help that. To be honest. Valve should make Dota studios. In all honesty, Valve should make something blah, 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 properly manage the franchise. Alright. The thing about it now is, I'm gonna guess the tournament organizer sense how desperate Valve is. And Valve is gonna have to pay extra now to actually make them run it, you know? Like, they're probably gonna have to pay the entire prize pool instead of half of it or something, I'm guessing. Because Valve are desperate now. They're like, fuck, people actually cared? Oh fuck, what are we able to do now? It was a chill video to watch a little bit, chat. Getting good seats at the Coliseum. I need like 2-3 minutes to finish my meal. So I can start. I can't talk and do the scrolling things. I gotta watch a video a little bit and then you can do it. Valve cares about us, Copium. I'm sure they care a little bit. As long as you have money. I mean, they also care about people that don't have money, for real. To bait other people that have money into thinking the game is alive. And honestly, Valve shouldn't make Dota studios or something. Yeah, they won't. Because it costs money. Valve, Dota is your baby. They don't care. I would have said. You might have had some fun by creating it, but it's not gonna support the shit or give responsibility to someone who's willing. But like it or not, you gotta support that shit or give some responsibility to someone who's winning. Why though? They won't. They don't want to. They can keep it and not care, right? Tinker, thanks for 2 months, man. Not sure, man. So that's it. After 3 months, no major. Good luck. I don't recall saying good luck. Pretty good. It's been 3 months since TI. That's kind of crazy. I didn't realize. Graphs, non-TI tournament prize pools the last 4 years. 10 million? 15 million? Wow. That's so much. I didn't know that. 9 million, 7 million, 6 million. Yeah, that kind of blows actually. What the fuck? It's kind of weird, man. So actually there's less money in Dota now and the game is dead. 2017 was the best years of playing, watching Pro Dota. Ironically, I remember a lot of people complaining there was too much Dota and LANs were no longer special, while pro players complained the season being too packed with games. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll be completely real with you guys. I have pro players say that this is the best time, but I've never heard pro players not complain about the current state. We're traveling too much. I don't want to travel. We're not traveling enough. I don't want to travel. No, it's always something, but yeah, I still agree that at least 2017, 2018 was better. Maybe a little bit less, but yeah. Because I remember that too. Actually, wait. If I'm not entirely wrong, it was one team that complained a lot here, and it was EG. If I'm not entirely wrong. EG 2017, 2018, they complained a lot. Not all teams, but EG did. I remember that. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think OG was also part of the idea that teams would be playing year-round and shit. For sponsors' sake and whatnot, more money with sponsorship. But then the sponsors just said no, we're not giving more money. And now everybody's complaining. Because everybody thought that wanted the system that when you play more games year-round, then obviously all the cool sponsors would hop on, just like League of Legends, right? BMW, shit like that. Sponsors like, nah, Dota still fucking sucks to sponsor, see ya. They didn't give a fuck. So yeah, and this major being cancelled does not help either, by the way. It's very bad. So when they realized there was not enough money in it, now their complaints come back. Now the complaints come back. Bald. Our destiny awaits. VBet the blah 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 Division 2. Nice, yeah. The destiny does await. That's a good one, actually. Sag. Winter Major. All the teams are ready except Valve. No EU team on this list, what the fuck? True is painful, good bay. 2% of Gorgc chatters. They're Wario, they're not girls. I see.